Normally, American elections involve choosing between so-called liberals or so-called conservatives, but the America First philosophy butts up against the established tenets of both liberalism and conservatism, aka the Uniparty. America First is what's known in market research as a disruptor, which explains why establishment politicians from Liz Cheney to Nancy Pelosi have abandoned their traditional party enmity to work together in an effort to destroy it. But this disruptive force is still relatively new, and thanks to the mainstream media misinformation operations, there's genuine confusion as to what it entails. A brief definition would be helpful. America First is a political philosophy based on the well-founded assumption that Americans love their country and what it represents. The idea then follows that politicians and government officials should prioritize the protection of and service to Americans. That's it. Not rocket science. It's therefore little more than applied common sense. America First sees American elected officials as beholden to Americans, and not, for example, Iranians, Ukrainians, or the Chinese. No matter how much money and influence these government servants receive, their first concern should always be, how is this going to affect my country or the lives of my fellow citizens? Because, they live here too. That's why America First politicians have adopted skeptical attitudes towards foreign intervention, but are more open to protectionist measures in international trade. The idea is that both American blood and American livelihood should not be bartered away cheaply, as our politicians have done in the past. It's a sad state of affairs that such basic common sense ideas, such as putting America first and protecting your own country, serving your own voters, have become controversial. This is especially alarming because we reputedly live in a free democratic republic. Nowhere today is the necessity for America First values more apparent than in the debate over immigration. The country is at last waking up to the drawbacks of leaving our southern border wide open. We are defenseless, and the Biden administration is using airplanes and buses to transport faceless strangers straight into our heartland by the millions. Drugs, crime, violence, chaos, and poverty are now rampant throughout the country as a result of this reckless act. It's clear now no one is happy about this. In a properly functioning system, any effort to control illegal immigration would have broad, bipartisan support. And yet, nobody does anything about this dangerous situation except talk.